Hi, I'm going to show you in this interesting video how to diagnose the battery drain problems, and that's very useful information because uh, lots of cars might have some parasitic battery drain problems, and what we have here is a BMW M5 which has a message saying that the battery drain present, high battery drain, something like that. So what I did, I connected the multimeter sequentially to check the actual current going through the system. And as you can see, let me open the car. The car is open right now, fully awake, and we see that 8 amps is going through the system. And let me lock the car, and I wanted to show you this thing that you need to make sure that this lock is locked, even though it's not very important, but still better just simply push it so you just locks, just like this, because like you see it's open. So when you push it, it will let me see, we need to use some kind of screwdriver, but anyway, just let me get a screwdriver so we can see. For example, just push it like this. See, now it's closed. So the car thinks that all doors are closed, so it's better to do it this way, so we can hear the click, the beep. Okay, the car is locked right now. You saw that numbers jumped a little bit, and right now it's like around 5 amps is going through the system, which is normal. The main point here is that all units in the car sitting in the CAN network and the fiber optic network are supposed to go to sleep. When they go to sleep, they barely consume anything. So the good consumption is around 0. Maybe 15 or 0.005, like maybe from 50 to 150 milliamps. As you can see, the current is dropping, that more and more modules are going to sleep, which is normal, which is good. Our point is to see when the car goes to sleep completely what the drain is going to be. So right now it's 3 amps, and let's see how it's doing. But usually it takes around 15 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes for the complete sleeping condition, I would say. When all the modules are sleeping, see it's already 1.6, 1.7, 0.9. We're getting closer. So we are looking for 0.15, maybe even less than that. So now we're at 900 milliamps, which is still quite a lot. I mean, actually it's huge. So it's almost 1 amp. And what happens in this car is the power module checks what is the current power consumption is, and if it's higher than, let's say, 100 milliamps or 150, I'm not sure the threshold exactly, but if it's higher than that, it will think that something is draining the battery. If that's the case, it will shut down all the modules to save your battery. So in the morning you can start the car, which is smart, of course, but you might lose the time settings, you might lose the data which is stored in the module, because let's say the time is sitting in the combi module's dashboard, and it's supposed to have the current constant 12 volts present in there. So as you can see, that's very important, even though of course it's not going to kill the battery, because the power module will, like I said, it will shut everything down for you, so next morning you can start the car. But the problem here is that it's not the right way. All modules are supposed to go to sleep, and what you need to do, you need to find out which module is causing this battery drain, which is, I can tell you, is not simple. Why? Because all the modules sitting in the CAN network and the fiber optic network, and let's say if one module is not acting well, it doesn't go to sleep, it might wake up entire car. Just one module might wake up entire car, and to find out which one, it's very challenging even for me. So usually the easiest way, of course, to disconnect module by module and see if the car goes to sleep. There are like 40 modules in this car. So for example, the ones which are accessible, see this module, I believe it's I think it's a parking distance sensor module. So it has a CAN network connected to it. So what you need to do, you, for example, disconnect it and see if it goes to sleep. But like I said, it's not necessarily this module. It could be any module on the system, which is not easy to find because they're all connected in parallel. And we're still here at 700 milliamps. It's supposed to drop more, but that's still normal. It's still normal because it didn't, we're only here like for a few minutes. Okay, let's wait and see what's going to happen. And we need to, this is the easiest old school method, and it works on absolutely any car. So bottom line is you need to find out what is consuming too much. And of course, easiest way is disconnect it from the system. Basically, you can disconnect all the modules and start connecting one by one and see if the car goes to sleep. I mean, it's kind of complicated. I would say not gonna be very time consuming, and lots of modules are located inside the car, and there's so many panels, and there's so much work just to remove it. Okay. How does the car know the current consumption? There is this is called IBS sensor. It's how is it called? Intelligent battery sensor. So this one knows, it does pretty much the same thing what I'm doing right now, and it tells the DME module what's going on, and if the consumption is too much, it will throw the air up. Okay, so right now we're still sitting 700 milliamps. Still sitting 700 milliamps. Okay, I will speed it up or just wait for 20 minutes. Don't want to waste your time here. Okay, what I did here is I opened the rear compartment with the fiber optic units. You can see it's a HD module. We had a problem in this car with the, as you can see, it's a satellite tuner, and the module was bypassed using the BMW jumper. Not the jumper, this is like a bypassing loop, so it's bad actually than jumper. It does the same thing, it just loops it because the satellite tuner went bad, and we don't need it. Okay, so but what I'm trying to do is I'm going to disconnect any module. Let's say even let's say just disconnect any module. The one is the most accessible is, let's say, the amplifier. And you can see actually that it's not blinking, which means the system is, the fiber optic network is sleeping. Let's see if this time the car goes to sleep. Right now we have, see, it woke up and it's trying to go to sleep again. So hopefully, if it goes to sleep right now, then we know that the problem is sitting in the fiber optic units network, and it must be one of the units. I know for sure that the amplifier is good, it was tested completely, it goes to sleep. The HD tuner, this one, could be the problem, but I'm assuming, because in this car we have I don't know if you can see it, the TCU module, and that one is a glitchy thing actually. It can wake up the system. So I'm hoping that that's the module which is waking up the system, but of course I could be wrong. I saw it a few times, that's why I'm thinking that's the case, but let's see. As we can see, it's 0.6. Actually, it's low. It's lower than 0.7, which is good, I guess, because we saw 0.7 numbers before, right? So now we see 0.5, but it still doesn't mean that's the reason, because right now we disconnected all the modules on the fiber optic network, so fiber optic network is disturbed right now, so none of the modules is working on the system. So let's see if it goes to sleep, if it doesn't wake up. If it doesn't wake up, at least we know the problem in the fiber optic network, because if it's in the CAN network, it's a very time consuming job. So to find out which one, like I said, it's not easy, unfortunately. Okay, I'll try to wait for another 20 minutes and make a video what's going to happen, because right now car is trying to go to sleep. To find it, like I said, we need to find out which CAN module is doing that, which is not easy. I'm just trying to tell you, I'm a little bit upset because it's not fiber optic. Because in the fiber optic we have only like 4 or 5 modules. It's very simple and it's easy to reach, unlike CAN network, which has more modules and they are all sitting in parallel network. And to find it, like I said, you have to, let's say, disconnect all the modules and leave only the CAS, the car access system, the main module, connected, and let's say DME, like the main modules, and see if it goes to sleep. If it goes to sleep, at least those 3 main modules are good, and then try to connect module by module. Some people remove the fuses. It's also probably a good idea, but not always, because even if you disconnect the power from the module, it doesn't mean that the CAN network is good. Let's say there is a parasitic resistance or something on the CAN network lines, and if you disconnect the power, it doesn't really disconnect the CAN network. So the proper way is to disconnect the actual module. So, which is not good. See, it's trying to go to sleep again, and of course it's not going to be successful. It's not easy to catch that moment, you know, when it wakes up. It goes back to 8 amps, and even the fiber optic line starts blinking, so it means that the navigation unit woke up. Well, unfortunately, I will try to find out which module it is, but like I said, it's one of the modules in the CAN network. All right. So hope you enjoyed the video, because this is very, very important and very useful information. And if you learn how to do that, it's very, I would say, even profitable, because people who work in electronics, they may charge like a few $1,000s to find this problem. Why? Because it's very time consuming, and to do it right, you have to understand how everything is working here. But in a few words, I told you what to do. If you follow it, you will definitely find out the bad faulty module, which wakes up the entire car. It could be, you know, since this car has comfort access, I've seen cases where comfort access handles. Yeah, I'll show you. The handles. See the handle. Whenever you put your any hand, whatever it measures the capacitance, just like your iPhone on the touch screen, and it should wake up the car. And let's see, I touched it. Oh, it didn't. It's interesting. Let me see. It should. Let's try again. The car is locked. It didn't wake it up. Theoretically, it should. Okay, let me get the key, maybe because I don't have the key, that's why it doesn't wake it up. Okay, see, it woke up the system. You can see, of course, it's awake. So what I'm trying to say is, sometimes the actual comfort access module handles, they're really picky. Whenever, let's say, something's not going right with that handle, it's not doing well, and it might wake up the car. And in this car especially, I found out that this specific handle works only for opening. It doesn't work for closing. And for example, this one, see this? It works. This one, it works for opening, but it doesn't work for closing. So it could be the culprit of the problem, but could be not. You know, there are lots of options here. See, it locked it. So that's about it. We need to find out what's going on, and like I said, it's not very simple. All right, we'll update you. Another option is try to let's say remove the fuse for the handles and see if the car goes to sleep. That's the easiest part. The handles usually located in the glove box. I'll check which fuse it is, and I'll try to remove the fuse and find out if it helps or not. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Okay, I would call it a success, because I removed the fuse for the comfort access handles, and as you can see, we have all the 70 milliamps, which is within the spec, which is really perfect. So the car is not draining battery anymore, and the problem was in one of the comfort access handles, and I assume that's the driver's side one. So the problem is fixed, and let me show you which fuse it took out. 7.5 amps. That's the fuse. That's the fuse in here. So it's like an F36. I removed it, and of course right now the comfort access doesn't work, but we fixed the problem. So that's a good thing.